Alrighty, we be back for the final hour of the first week of Blood News. Graham, let's get this party started.
What happens next? Waiting for
Well,
y'all.
I think we need to find these goblins and we need to eradicate them. Get it? Eradicate? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
oh, that was good. So I'm gonna head towards the door that I barred, which was if you take a look at the map, was this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get Pike to
Who goes
follow
with?
me.
Does anybody go with him? Pike.
Yeah, Pike can go with me. And I turn back to the group and I'm like, well, what are you gents gonna do?
And the goblins were in these rooms. There could still be some, for all we know.
Well, didn't you check all these rooms?
Well,
No, there was another room that I was checking, and
then you tripped.
then there were spores.
So many
Well-
spores.
Engelard, come with me to this door,
Oh boy.
and while you're at it, make sure that there isn't any crazy wackadoo science going on in this room, and we'll double check and make sure there aren't goblins in here before progressing onwards.
Might be being a bit paranoid, but whatever.
Well, there is a secret laboratory underneath my house that goblins have expressly come for.
Hmm.
Alright, well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna open the doorway. Is the golem still alive? Is he just sitting against the door going like...
Yeah. Something like that.
I punch him in the face before I move him again.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Pike can maybe have a bite at him and kill him or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
He bites his jugular out.
Yeah.
Throat out.
And then I sort of mockingly say, you're going to get fat if you keep doing that.
He telepathically laughs.
No,
No, it's
Sounds
telepathic.
TTT.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like in
Okay.
my mind.
Hey Walter, when you open that door and look down there, you see that there's a door kind of opposite, but a little bit to your left.
I mean, like, okay, so with this, I would grab the torch that Buffer threw on the ground before, and I'd put it in Pike's mouth, I guess.
Yep.
And I'll say, try not to eat it, and then he'll follow me down. So we'll check out this door here first. Oh, hang on, wait, I gotta swap my thingy. So this one here.
hmm
Yeah, we'll just open it, see what's in there.
By the way, you see no dwarves, or sorry, yeah, no
Well, that's
dwarves
good.
and no goblins.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for them. So
Let me just look right quick. Yep. So you look down, looking in this room, you see that there are stone shelves lining each wall, each labeled in Dwarven.
okay. If there's no goblins in there, I'm just gonna shut the door.
Okay. Good.
And then I make my way down the hallway, I guess.
Okay.
What are you two doing?
We're going through the room that
So you're back
Uh,
over here then, sort of thing.
yeah,
Well, firstly, the broken room has all those papers and stuff in it, writing on them.
right.
And in this room, the large room is filled with, debris.
That we need to carefully step around.
Right.
All right, so we make our way to the black doors thingy that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to both make a dexterity check. You guys can both make it to the spore spot, and then continue from there.
Mhm.
All right. That's. I was gonna be like, well, do I get +1 for being more cautious from the last time or anything? But that makes more sense.
Dexterous as hell.
I critically succeed
God
at
damn it.
being dexterous.
I
I throw my sword and cleave an undead specter in twain.
Random go. Cut it in half.
The sword becomes
yeah,
magical. Nah.
Buffar basically, Buffar leading the way, I assume.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, basically just like trudges through the debris, clearing a path for Engelard.
This counts as dexterous for a dwarf.
Yep, but yeah. Essentially though, there's like 4 checks across, mechanically speaking. So make one more check for the last leg. All right. Yeah, you guys pick up this black door. There's basically a black door that says "Do not open" in Bazakrak and Dwarven Common.
Is there any is there like a picture of a skull, or is it more like a picture of 2 people having sex? Like, what kind of "do not open" are we looking at here?
It's got a demonic face on it.
Engelard, thoughts?
You know, I doubt that any goblin would have managed to come in here.
Yeah, I'm going to. Is this place filled with stone or wood furniture?
No furniture, just kind of wood counters.
Okay. Is there one that is not covered in stuff?
Nope.
Is there one that looks like it's covered in harmless stuff?
You're not sure. Do you have any skill in alchemy or magic or any sort?
No.
Then you don't know.
All right. Well,
I don't know. Perhaps Englar's the magic check.
Yeah. Well, we do that.
yeah. Why don't you see what you're getting from this room?
What do I send?
What do my human eyes see?
Ooh.
Not much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You're able to basically carefully remove the bits of things that have like clay pots that feel like they have liquid inside them, or other such things, and kind of set them aside, and then essentially clear off a set of one counter.
All right. I rip that counter off the wall, and then I put it up against the door so that it can't open. And then I clap my hands like that. I'm like, all right, well, that's done.
We're done here.
All right.
Get the fuck out.
Okay. You can come back to what you came.
Yeah.
All right. Then what?
I mean,
I guess we'll go after. I'm actually going to assume that walls are. You've drawn the map. Do I know that it's a big circle?
Yeah.
So
right,
it's a big circle. You said it's a basement, but the way we came in was secret. So where's the normal way up?
You haven't found it yet. How far we know that's in the top right.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to head up the northern hallway where those guys ran instead of the way that Walzer went, because I'm going to assume that Walzer can take care of himself. And if we want to clear the goblins, then we can't do like a Benny Hill thing where they're constantly running around the circle.
Agreed.
And we're just
I think that's a great idea, and I was hoping that you would just do that. But good job.
I'm going to follow him. It's probably better just to stay in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, works for me.
And Pike is pretty capable, I think. So
Yeah.
He's basically a pair.
yeah.
All right. Oh, man. Another hallway we see with our eyes.
Spontaneously, out of nowhere, a hallway.
Do we see with our human and dwarf eyes?
Once again, this section is essentially empty right here. You look down there with your torches. You don't see anything untoward, just a hallway.
So is there a reason why there'd be like a blank hallway? Like maybe they wanted to expand, but they didn't get to it?
It's possible. It's whatever you think it is.
I mean,
What do I
maybe
think
maybe
it
an
is?
architecture check would be able to tell us more.
Maybe an architecture check would help us know.
A what check? I know architecture.
Architecture.
Yeah.
That's probably a plus 15.
It's possible. Yeah, that somebody would want to expand, and so that's why they would have empty hallways. But usually that means it leads somewhere. We just can't see it.
Yeah.
Also, I doubt it would be like this. I see the dead end at the other side, do I?
I wasn't finished drawing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, like,
Yeah.
It's really hard to draw branching hallways with this.
Yeah. Did the goblins take this turn? Do we know? I mean, it doesn't look like there was that much distance before the turn. Like we would have seen them. take the turn.
They must not have.
They must not have.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, so let's just keep going forward for now.
All right, make a mental note of that side hallway and then keep going.
Okay, keep going. All right. Drawing with bad art tools.
I wish you had the forethought to make this earlier.
Yeah, well, you know, we can't all have infinite free time.
What are you implying?
That you have infinite free time.
I do have a lot of free time.
Similarly, we can't always know what the nature of the encounter will be before it happens.
True that,
Sometimes we
Skillet.
simply have to
Yeah.
do.
I'm helping
Dude.
Graham.
Okay, what happens next?
I don't know what does happen next. We kept going north.
Yeah.
You see this, there's a door that leads into that large room.
We didn't take that hallway though.
Oh, you continue down the
Yeah.
right
We
hallway?
took the way that the goblins must not have gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the right hallway.
Yes.
Got it? So you continue
Oh.
along to the large room.
Wait.
No.
We took the way that they must have gone, you mean?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so you
We
eventually see
were
a door
chasing
that
the
leads
goblins,
to the
so-
large room.
No, they
Wait,
went
I'm so
straight
confused.
north. They went north.
I'm
They didn't
so-
turn down any hallways, Graham.
Yeah, we
I thought what you said was that they couldn't have taken this branching hallway.
yeah, so we
Oh
went up
no,
this
we
way.
come to a door anyway. All right, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either
okay.
way, we come to the door of a large room.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
I am now 100% on board
Yeah.
with this. I peek into the large room.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
peek down the other hallway.
Okay, down the right hallway or the left
left.
hallway?
This hallway.
Far left.
Yeah.
You see what appear to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doors down that hallway, lit, mind you.
All right.
That has that room or that hallway kind of has torches down towards the end of it. Like there's light coming from a large room down at the end of that way, so you can see with your torch 4 doorways on 2 on each side, and then from the other,
Yeah.
from the other
Yeah, I know
torch
what you're saying.
more. Yeah, 8 total
Well,
on each side.
we got a lot of rooms to clear.
Meanwhile, in the large room, you see that there are essentially sacks of food. You know this room, Balfar. This is food storage.
Okay.
So there are barrels of ale, flour, wheat, vegetables, and all that, crates of nuts, bags of rice. It appears that a lot of the stuff has been spilled open and dumped out. So it's all this big mess.
Man.
Because goblins are dicks.
Yeah, they are. I was just gonna say, dickheads.
And then that little room right there, is kind of a refrigerated area where they it's basically a stone room with no it's not cold per se, but it's for like meat storage, where they separate it from all the other food.
No sign of goblins yet.
No sign of goblins. Just there are big chunks bitten out of the chunks of meat.
Oh. Man, they're just mean.
Nasty little buggers.
All right. Well, I'm going to say to Angelard, you start checking those rooms. I'm gonna go further into this big room. You're gonna meet up with Walzer, and then you can have him and you follow me, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this way.
Probably.
Maybe.
So
Yeah,
FYI,
can't be sure.
that's FYI that stairwell that I kind of haphazardly drew is the way back up to the main floor.
Oh, so they definitely came in. Do we know that they came in down here and not somewhere along
Well,
the
is there
stairwell?
a trickle of blood or
Nope.
anything like that?
Trickle of blood goes back to the guy with the trickle of blood died eventually.
Yeah.
So no, he went the way that I'm going. Right. Yeah.
Right.
There were 2 guys who were wounded and would have blood trails, and one that was going this way was killed.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
So, all right.
So I guess I
but
continue
I-
down the hallway where I am.
That's-
Can you ping yourself on the map where you would like to be?
Yeah, sure. Well, where I left off, I was like,
farther along
I was like
chronologically
here.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But if nothing had been in the room, then I'd continue along until I find goblins, basically.
Okay. When you make your way down this kind of broad 20-foot hallway,
This one here.
yeah.
Yeah.
You essentially get to that room eventually, and there's basically statues, like a statuary corridor,
Hmm.
like dwarven busts and whatnot.
Sure.
They've been they had mustaches drawn on them, and silly hats put on them.
I take out my iPhone and take a picture. No, I don't. I sort of chuckle to myself, and I keep going. Is there any doorway down the end of this hallway?
This is a doorway, but before you get there, well, there's a doorway that I've yet to draw.
Okay.
Basically, as you make your way down the statuary corridor, there's a door at the end of the hallway on the left side that is open, and you hear shouting in Goblinoid.
So where's the doorway? You mean down here?
Here.
Oh, there. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I want to sort of peer around the corner and get an idea of how many goblins are in there.
Kind of get up next to the wall.
Yeah. So sort of do my my police procedure sort of thing.
Yep. Check those corners.
Yep.
You get up there, you see that there is about... So at this point there are 10 goblins, maybe 11, something like that.
Okay.
A mass of goblins in this room. They are all listening to some sort of rousing speech from a particularly tough-looking goblin.
Interesting.
And the goblin wields a battle axe, and he has a red cape, and that has basically a red hand painted on his face.
Interesting. Okay. Are they speaking anything I can understand?
No. He slaps one of the goblins. Do you understand that?
Like aggressively or like camaraderie?
No,
Friendly?
aggressively. Angrily.
As in, like, why did it, like, almost like punishingly?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Let me just see what I can do here.
The lead goblin then picks up a kind of like a bag and jingles it like there's gold in it or coins of some sort.
Okay.
And then cackles.
All right. How high is the roof?
Same as above, 7 feet.
Am I able to mount Pike?
No, not without ducking and taking penalties.
Okay. All right. I'm just kind of like, maybe 11 is a little too much for what I need to do here. But I feel like I could potentially control the situation with the help of Pike and my intimidation. Like,
Okay.
Which, is there anything in the room at all that sort of sticks out? Like,
yeah, a large hole that's been busted through the left wall behind the leader.
Okay, so, like, is that, like...
Almost like it's been bored through or drilled through.
This room here?
No, it's like the left wall, the back wall.
Like this, like over here somewhere?
Yeah,
okay.
right there.
Alright, and he's standing right behind it?
Yep.
Alright.
Right in front of it, rather.
Alright, I sort of, I want to get, because Pike can sort of see what I'm seeing, I guess, almost.
Yeah, sure. Kind of.
What is he feeling about the situation?
Food.
Food? Alright, I wanna, God, this is probably gonna be bad, but I'm gonna slowly walk into the room, but I want to start, like, sort of hitting the bottom of my lucerne, like using it as like a walking stick and making a loud noise as I walk into the room.
Okay.
And I want Pike to follow behind me and sort of like be growling.
Yeah, he does so.
Okay. And I stand there at the entrance, and then I say, "Well, if it isn't the Rat King," and then I want to attack, if I can.
Okay. Yeah. The lead goblin looks particularly surprised. His eyes kind of open wide when he sees Pike.
Okay.
And he begins to shout something, but who do you attack?
The closest one, if at all possible.
Okay.
All right. It's been a while since
everybody...
combat.
Yeah,
so...
go ahead and roll for initiative.
Is that initiative? All right. So mine is
5,
and Pike is 1, I believe. No, Pike is just a D20.
Yep. I lost my pen.
Pike is just... He's too hungry right now.
I need more goblins.
Yeah. But if at all possible, can I have made a intimidation check before combat had started?
Yeah, it would be a charisma-based one, though.
That's fine. With the help of, I'm not going to roll twice here, but like, let's say I combine pikes and mine together. Is there any sort of benefit that I can get from that?
No, because Pike doesn't have any charisma.
Okay, fair enough. But, all right, yeah, sure. Let's see here. Intimidate 8. Wait, sorry, didn't write it. 21.
All right. Go ahead and roll some morale.
And I assume that, there's like the goblins in this room that I chased before.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh boy. More things.
All right. Let's see. The Walzer, go ahead and go first.
Fantastic. So I'm just going to attack. And since combat has taken a while, I'm assuming this is just the first attack, so I don't get 2. That passes by 5, 6? Yeah.
6, yep. Okay.
6.
The goblin basically is like, he's looking at the leader like, what are you looking at? And then he turns around and sees you.
he's like laughing. He's like,
basically,
he's standing right behind me, isn't he? Turns around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you basically knock him in the side of the kidney and knock him over and knock him to the ground.
Yep.
Okay. And then the goblins will go. The enemies will go. Okay. Basically, only since they're small, I guess more than 4 can get around. I'm gonna say 4 are kind of around your front spaces.
Sure. Yeah.
And they'll some will attack, some will retreat.
Okay. What about the king? What's he doing?
I'll get there.
Okay. I'm just gonna call him the king for the sake of easier conversation.
You're gonna get hit
Commander,
once. Okay.
Leader.
What was that? Sorry.
You're gonna be hit once.
Okay.
Um,
Keep in mind that I've got my armor hidden, so I don't know if that means anything in the larger scheme of things as to where they're going to be aiming or anything like that.
Nah, not at this juncture.
Okay, sure. Yep.
Ooh. All right. One goblin managed to get a shot, and he's gonna leap up, and he's gonna basically stab you through the gut, but not through the gut. Obviously, you're gonna be sliced a little bit. It does hurt though. Like the other goblins attack you, but it just kind of bounces off your armor, right? But one goblin managed to get up underneath the fold of your armor at the bottom.
Yep.
Managed to cut you open a little bit. So you're gonna take minor bleeding.
Okay.
And half movement.
Half movement? Okay.
Yep.
Sure. Until I get patched up, at least, anyway.
Right.
Sure.
Okay. The majority of the goblins will begin to basically rush down or begin to move towards the hole.
Yeah.
Back of the wall. And the main leader goblin will basically stand there, let them go, and basically stare wide-eyed at Pike. As he kind of looks at him, and almost with
Reverence?
reverence or familiarity or something of that sort.
Okay. I wouldn't happen to recognize this goblin, would I?
No.
Okay. He's not wearing a purple wizard hat or some bullshit like that. Okay. Yeah.
But he will stand there. He won't move yet, but he'll stand there and watch what happens.
Okay.
And then Pike will go.
So how much space? Can Pike maybe jump in front of the hole?
He can try.
All right. So there's 2 things I want to accomplish in this turn. I want to get in front of the hole first, and then I want to do an intimidation roar, and I want it to be as loud as possible to notify the other party members, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. So if I'm able to do that, then I will.
Pike jumps off you and
Yeah.
glides over to the hole. Some of the goblins did already go through the hole though.
That's fine, as long as the king doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So he is, what did I say it was? Plus 14, I think it was, for the intimidate. 16.
Meh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. The other party members are not alerted. Meanwhile, what are Balthazar? What are you doing?
I figured that they didn't come from upstairs because that is not what was communicated to us. And so I will go with Engelard west down the hallway, checking doors.
You guys don't even need to check these doors. These doors are clearly barred doors, and they're clearly cells.
Oh, we have a dungeon down here?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Wow.
They appear to be empty. I mean, there's like soiled robes and like mysterious puddles.
I licked the mysterious puddle. No.
And like a rat scurries past.
I attack the rat.
Okay, you split in half.
Hooray!
Okay, let's go to Walzer.
Right.
Rats are pests and they carry diseases.
So now
You wanna
to
make
attack this turn.
No, Constitution check first.
Constitution check. Okay.
For bleeding.
Oh yes. 11, I think mine is. Yes. Yes, it is. Man, it's handy having this sheet up because I can just spy. 18 doesn't pass.
Right, you're still minor bleeding. You take 1 blood.
Okay. Wait, minor bleeding per turn, or like how does minor bleeding work? Is it?
It's 1 if you fail.
If I
on
fail.
your turn only. On your turn only.
Oh, okay.
If you succeed, it stops.
Okay. Now I get 2 attacks this turn.
Yep.
25 and 31. So the first one, just sort of getting through the pack, I guess, in order to get to the king. So that's what I'm just going to sort of swing and then like sort of use the momentum of the hammer.
So what you're technically doing is called overbearing.
Okay.
And so trying to move through them like that will provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just sort of kill them off as I... Like, Pike's in front of the hole, right? So no one's getting through him. So I'm not worried about time now. But my idea is to sort of like slowly beat my way through the pack until I can safely get to the king. Like that's my intention here, at least anyway.
So the first one you attack, you hit with the hammer. You kind of get like it kind of jumps a little bit because it's afraid, and and then you slam it down on the ground with your hammer, and kind of break its foot.
Yep.
Okay. The second one, however, is not as lucky.
No.
And instead, you take your hammer, swing it up around your head, down, and break its entire leg.
Yep.
Yep. And they are now at half movement each. The one that can't move now is no move.
Fantastic.
Okay. Then the enemies. The remaining enemies and the king, or the boss, the leader, whatever you want to call it.
Rat King.
Yeah, they will kind of swarm Pike and attempt to basically, because the intimidate check was not very triumphant, they are like return to vigor.
Okay. And what about the sound of the bones being broken of their friends?
Then they're not looking at you. They don't know.
Fair enough.
Well, and also there's the whole thing of if you block a routing enemy's escape, you can't continue to route them. Like, that was their way out, so now you've backed them into a corner. They're going to fight.
Yeah, you make a good point. That's true. Yep.
They're going to try to like swarm Pike to either get him out of the way or kind of move,
Yeah. Okay.
or kill him.
Sure.
2 hits from them.
Alright.
From the 5 that attacked.
Yeah.
It's not so bad. So one of them's Pike's head is kind of gets low to the ground because it's prehensile, and one of them is able to kind of strike him in the head. He's bleeding a little bit now. He's minor bleeding now. Pike is, but Pike's got a lot of blood.
Yeah.
So not really that big a deal. Secondly, the second goblin is able to kind of gets him in the leg shot a little bit, and is able to strike him in the knee and cut Pike down to half movement.
Okay.
The leader, however, is kind of looking at you, looking at Pike, not sure what to do, and he instead will grab the bucket, or not bucket, the sack of coins.
Yeah.
And in one hand, kind of throw it over his shoulder, and then he's got a battle axe in one hand, and he's going to turn around and take a called shot at Pike's head.
Oh.
Okay.
He will miss embarrassingly, and
I'll start laughing at him.
Kind of growl and then look at you. Meanwhile, I guess I'll let Pike go, actually.
Okay. He's gonna make another roar and then 2 attacks, I guess, if you'll let me.
Yeah.
So the first one is 14 for the intimidate. 18. It's just the same as the last one. Yep. And then 2 attacks at +1.
Yep. Who are you? Who are these at?
Just the people around him, sort of like. I guess you could sort of describe it as like he's sort of biting the air and attacking people to like sort of drive them back almost. He's not he's not intent, like he's trying to hit them, but it's obviously he's not going to hit them because his attack is so low. So he's trying to make space.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Engelard and
Unless he gets a 20,
Buffar.
in which case he will hit them.
Whoa.
you're kind of making your way down. You start to hear commotion.
Yeah. Well, we hear a commotion. We're gonna start running.
All right. You start running down the hallway into this little anteroom, and then you see this melee going on between Walzer, Pike, and a buttload of goblins.
God, how does he manage to do this all the time?
And I'll go and have you guys roll initiative.
I'd probably have my crossbow out for this.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. 13 is going to be very useful.
Okay. At the start of this next round, Engelard goes first.
Yep. You roll high when you roll low, and roll low when you want to roll high.
Yep. That's about sums up my experience as well as Bofar's, I guess. All right, so then I guess it's Engelard's turn. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I would probably do a quick scan and actually see that the leader looks obviously different from the rest, correct?
Sure, definitely.
Yeah, and knowing what I know, I'd probably guess, if we can kill him, the goblins will probably, start freaking out.
Sure.
I look back at Engelard and then I say, "Help Pike."
I mean,
he's
the leader
surrounded
is
by them.
Pike.
So.
The leader's attacking Pike, so I'm helping.
Okay.
So
he is, isn't he? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So let's hope I can actually hit that stupid thing.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Yep.
That's a pretty good hit. So
And
that's
that's,
6 damage? No, he probably has more AC. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a different AC. Let me check it right quick just to be safe.
Nope, you don't hit. Fuck.
No, he's got one more. Armor class 19, so that's 7.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Yeah. Good hit.
Yep.
Mm.
So the arrow is a crossbow, right?
Yes.
The quarrel flies true, and essentially what happens is this guy doesn't have a shield, and so instead of shield damage, you tear the bag open and coins start to spill out.
What
Right.
type of coins are they?
They glint like gold.
Okay.
Not only that, but the quarrel goes through the bag and strikes him in the side.
I thought he
He
threw the
just-
bag over his shoulder.
He did.
Oh, like he
Nice.
lumped it over his shoulder, like carrying something? Okay, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, sure.
And so at that point, the leader is going to be taking. Oh yeah. It sounds like he cracked a rib or something.
Nice.
So he's going to be bleeding now.
I like
A
it.
lot of bleeding. All right, that was Engelard, and then Walzer.
Okay. I had 2 attacks last turn, so I'm just going to do 1 this turn.
Okay.
For 24.
Yep.
And this is just a riff-raff, I assume, still?
Yeah, still
How many do you reckon are around me, just out of curiosity?
4.
Okay, so I'm basically going to be hitting ones that aren't injured, if at all possible. Because I've broken the foot of one, I've broken the leg of another. I knocked one flat, I think, the first hit.
Yep.
So,
the other one.
So basically I'm just trying to, like, injure them in order to fucking make room, I guess.
That's gonna be another leg shot on this one. You're trying to incapacitate their legs, I guess.
Yeah, kneecap them.
Yeah, leg broken. Okay, there's another one.
Yep.
One more. Okay, and then enemies. So that one that's still there is gonna try to attack you.
Sure.
Misses embarrassingly with 2. The 4 that are around Pike are gonna attack him.
Sure.
3 hits this time. 17, 17, 19.
Okay.
Gonna hit barely just. Okay, yeah, sounds good to me. So it's not a lot of damage, so it's gonna be minor bleeding, minor bleeding.
How is he looking? Like, is he reporting back to me that he's severely hurt? Like, what's going on here?
Like, help me.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Pike. Oh, the leader. I forgot. Leader will do the same. He'll throw the the broken sack of gold on the ground, and he will look at Engelard, and he'll look at Walzer, and then he'll look at Pike, and then he will.
Man, I wish I got that taunt. Fucking hell, I wish I got that taunt.
He is going to attack Pike.
Of course.
He's going to miss though. That time.
Yay!
Pike's turn.
He's going to do another intimidate check.
Pike is now gone twice since, but I haven't.
Well, it's the start of the next round. Basically, Pike was at the end of the first
We started the next round,
Yeah.
and Pike went,
Okay.
and then the next round started. Pike's going, and then you'll go after him.
no, Pike rolled a 20 though. Like
Yeah.
it was just a straight up a natural 20.
That far is at 22.
But I thought rolling natural 20 would just automatically make him go last.
No, it's just normal. It doesn't really work that way.
26 this time for the intimidate.
Okay. He roars loudly.
Yeah, like, just like fucking leave me alone sort of roar. Oh, damn. That's a hit. That's a bite. Bite's always the first one.
Bite on one of the goblins.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a chunk out of the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a nibble, a tender strip of skin. It's only 1 damage though, so it doesn't do any mechanical damage. But there we are. Buffar.
What is the difference between shield bash, shield rush, and shield punch?
Shield rush knocks somebody down. Shield bash deals bludgeoning damage, and shield punch deals bludgeoning. Shield punch deals bludgeoning damage. Shield bash knocks somebody back. Shield rush knocks somebody down.
Okay. Does shield rush also contain movement stuff?
Yeah, charge.
All right. I will shield rush the leader guy.
Sure. Attack roll +1. This is going to be just a D20 roll +1 plus
All right.
5, so plus
6 total.
Yep.
All right.
Fucking Bofar, the glory hound.
yeah.
19.
Yep. So he's gonna make a dexterity check. Let me check dexterity. That's close.
His dexterity is 11. Oh, wait, no, you're talking about the king.
Yeah.
You guys. Yep. You're going to. He falls to the ground. Ugh.
Woo!
Without goblining.
How much butt damage does he take?
None.
Okay.
None butt damage. But he's on the ground now.
Okay.
Engelard.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna stay back shooting with my crossbow still.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to shoot the what you call it, the leader that's on the ground now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
All
Both
right.
of you glory hounds.
Well, we're taking out the weak thing is the biggest threat, and we'll probably make the goblins really start to rout.
Really, I'm on the camp of.
Actually, I'm going
ads
to take a
first.
free action
Yeah.
at the end of my turn to say, don't kill the leader.
Yeah, I mean that's the idea, right? That's why. That's why I was using Pike to block the entrance so that we could capture this guy. But
Yeah.
No.
you guys are free to do whatever you like. I haven't communicated anything to you yet, so.
Well, if he said don't kill the leader, I'm just gonna say
No,
whatever.
I literally said help Pike.
And
Oh, yeah,
I
I know
said,
that.
don't kill the leader.
Yeah, and I thought I was helping Pike.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like now that he's on the ground, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
You're free to do
He's
whatever
not
you
a
like.
threat
So.
anymore.
Well,
But yeah.
Well, I'm going to take into consideration what Balthar says, and instead go after one of the other goblins, probably one of the ones that are injured and about to be finished and need to be finished off.
Okay.
You mean
Right.
the ones that I've been fighting, or the ones that Pike's been
Yes.
fighting?
The ones you've been fighting.
Yeah,
most
okay.
likely.
Yeah. All right. Yep. You finish off that one.
Nice.
I guess the one that's on the ground.
All right.
Think
Another one. Okay, there we go. Walzer.
All right. Am I able to get to Pike and help him?
Just FYI, I've rolled your Constitution check, so you're not mind bleeding anymore.
Oh, cool. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
Okay.
What have you been doing, Pikes as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I able to get to Pike?
Yeah.
All right, I will do that then, and I will take double attacks on anything around
good.
Pike.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
33.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Double 33. Basically, yeah. Yeah, basically smash him into the ground, just
The
on
moment...
top of the head.
Yeah, the moment basically Pike communicated that he needed help, I abandoned whatever I was doing and went over and helped.
Yeah, so you whack-a-mole style 2 goblins into pancakes.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I want to sort of position myself so that my back is to Pike.
Okay.
And then, that's it.
Right.
So, that's my turn.
The 2 goblins that are still standing next to Pike and you now, will kind of look at each other. They will throw their weapons down on the ground, and they'll be like, they'll begin to chatter, wildly and high pitched in goblinoid.
Okay. I say your fate is up to Pike, and then you can roleplay Pike for this if you want, Graham.
Okay. Well, the leader's going to go now. The leader is being stared down by Buffar. The leader will attempt, out of fear, to crawl away, provoking an attack of opportunity from Buffar.
All right. Can I make my shield punch non-lethal or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of sure.
All right. Well, as he crawls away, then I'm just gonna clunk him over the head with the shield.
Okay.
Damn.
You want to try to do a stab? You want to try to knock him out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and knock him unconscious.
Okay, we can do that. Roll that same +5.
+5, not +6, because I'm not charging. Right. Not a good roll. 12.
Nope. You clunk him in the back of the head, and he kind of does a somersault forward, but he'll continue to.
Well, wait. Hold on a second. Is he not like prone or something? Does that not lower his resistance?
And he's got his back to you as well.
Even at you're right, but even at +4 for the standing bonus, it won't be enough.
All right. Okay.
So he's going to crawl a little bit of ways towards the outside of the room. He's not going to make it very far, but he's going to get to his feet though.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to Buffar.
All right.
Pike?
Pike, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
So you can choose what happens here, Graham.
Well, Pike's going to eat him.
Yep. Well, then Pike eats them.
Okay. Roll an attack just to see.
Okay.
'Cause they're not going to stand there and be eaten.
16. And I guess I'll roll
Sure,
again.
go ahead and roll.
But, if he's going to eat them, then he wouldn't use his tail, but,
Yeah, sure, why not? So, yeah, he's going to snap ferociously at them, and then they're going to pee their pants. As all my surrendering characters do.
Yeah.
Buffar?
Now I will tackle the leader.
Okay.
What might that entail?
+6, same thing. Oh,
All
tact.
right.
Yeah, +6.
Wouldn't that be a strength check or a muscle check or something?
Not yet.
20.
Now they're essentially wrestling.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you've tackled him and grappled him.
Giving him a big hug.
Are you dropping your shield and your sword?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Okay, got it. You're now grappled.
Yeah.
Okay, Engelard.
There's the two goblins are surrendered and basically not doing anything, and then there's the leader. So
Combat's essentially over. You can finish off those 2 goblins that are on the ground.
oh, okay.
There's also 3 goblins that I injured that are just sort of like broken leg, broken foot.
On the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, I guess I'm just gonna pull out my sword and go and finish them off. So.
All right, done. Combat's essentially over. Just go and yeah, that's fine. Kill them. Yeah, got it.
Yep.
Okay, what happens next?
Engelard, you've gotten a bit more less tolerant in your older age.
1 year later.
Yeah, well, you know,
Sad
in
to-
these day and age, for humans who live all the way to 30, like, I assume that a year is a long ass time. So
That's a good place to
Just a
stop
bit.
though, since Spitter's got to go.
I put the goblin leader in a sleeper hold
yep.
Okay, got it.
And
so that he eventually passes out. I'm pretty sure that's how sleeper holds work. I am not hip on the list, though.
as a DM, I would have hoped that he would.
Go ahead and roll I want you to roll an attack roll against him,
Okay.
and he's gonna roll an opposed attack roll against you.
And do you want any modifiers to come on top of that?
+5.
Plus 5?
You get 16.
24.
All right, yeah, you've got him in a sleeper hold.
All right. When he passes out, I will then. Do his wounds look like he's bleeding or he's fatal anyway?
He is from that arrow, from that quarrel that's sticking out of his side, and cracked rib.
Does that look like that's an immediately fatal thing?
It could be. It's not
All right,
really
well, I'm gonna-
fatal, but he's major bleeding.
I'm going to carry him to the medics then because we want him alive.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. Do you need to go?
Yeah, I'm just about out of time. This seems like the right place to end anyway.
Yeah. We
We
can pick up here next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do sort of the minutia of after the battle later.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that about wraps up the first session. We're right on time too, pretty much. So, thanks everyone for watching. If you missed any of this, it'll be up on YouTube pretty soon. Hope you all enjoyed the first episode back. I hope the new layout was good for everyone. I really like the fact that all the stamina and stuff like that is on a page. So, you know, it makes it a lot easier for everyone to sort of play along, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it certainly helped me out, and I have access to all this information anyway, so yeah. We'll be back. This is Blood Juice is now a weekly thing, so we'll be back next Saturday at 5 p.m. PST, I believe is our starting time now for this game. I will have to start changing up, you know, the notifications and that sort of stuff, but yeah. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. If you haven't, please give the channel a follow. It really helps me out. The same thing with the YouTube channel. Again, you can go there and you can find all the Die Party stuff you want there. It's over 100 hours worth of content now, including the entire first season of Wrath of the Minotaur, which was the game that led on to this one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone. We out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.